fortified city. This was very important because in case of an attack, you needed to go within the fortified walls for protection. And obviously, if you build your house close to the fortified city, then obviously you had a better chance of surviving the attack. Now, in the Medina that we will see today is not the Medina, definitely, that was set up by the Bronze Age period people. As well, Medina changed a lot. During the times of the Romans, Malta was very famous. In fact, it was a municipio. It was so important because of the trade. It's in the middle of the Mediterranean, so for trade it is ideal. So much so that even we had our own coins minted. But at that time, Medina that we will see very soon was 3 times as large, going well into Rabbat. So imagine this large Roman city. But things changed, and during the times of the Byzantines, Medina was made much smaller because basically Europe was in turmoil, everyone was fighting, and it was better to have a smaller city that you could defend rather than have a large one where you need a lot more people to defend it, and you will lose it basically in a couple of days or weeks. In Medina and Rabbat, this area was also used very much during the Second World War because as it is very far from the main harbor and does not have any element that the enemy would want to attack, so basically children and women, the elderly, those not films were made. So basically Malta is used a lot for filmmaking. The latest one, the latest blockbuster, because there are many, is Gladiator 2. I don't know if you have seen Gladiator 2? Have you seen Gladiator 1? Okay. Well, Russell Crowe is unique. So, but anyway, Gladiator 2 is nice as well. But over here, the film Napoleon was filmed, and as well the first series of Game of Thrones. You know, many of you are passionate about Game of Thrones. I have never seen it. I only seen the parts that involve our island. Now, basically over here, on to the left are the outer fortifications of Medina, while on to the right is Rabbat. In the meantime, you can see a very large parking area. We have that on purpose. Why? Because as I said, during times of the Romans, Medina was 3 times as large. We know that under that car park there are many Roman remains still that need to be excavated. But obviously we need money, we need resources, we need archaeologists. So hopefully next time you come and visit our island, we'll show you what we have found. For now, the car park is the best thing because no one can take anything, and at the same time, you know, what's under is preserved. Approaching in front of us, there is the main gate of Medina, which you will be seeing on your left.
That's nice.
Okay, so next stop is we're going to stop in front of Mosta. Dome. Now, this is the Mosta Dome. 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 This is the Mosta 2,000, but for us it's one of the larger, in fact, cities. So when in the early 1800s, where Mosta was much smaller, there used to be a chapel, but as more and more people went to live at Mosta, the parish priest decided to enlarge the church. Now he had a dream, because his first mass he celebrated at he had celebrated in Rome. I need to check something. Why is the Madonna? Because this church is dedicated to Maria Assunta. Once again, it goes around to Our Lady, 15th of August, when the feast is celebrated. For me, according to my opinion, the miracle is not that the bombs did not explode, just that, but that the dome did not collapse. Which was a large dome built layer upon layer, and our stone, this globicerina, is very heavy, so and having such a massive bomb, okay, it was a very large bomb, perforate the dome and did not collapse. It is very good. Now we will be going in front of the church. You can take some photos. You can see whether it is like, I don't know if you have you been to the Colosseum in Rome? It's a circular with columns at the front. So basically this is what the priest was trying to replicate, and you can tell me whether he managed or not.
And then we went to go to a church. Church of St. Lawrence, which is heading to the observation tower to prevent the Mediterranean Sea. So missed that house.
Here's the church where that bomb went through the roof and didn't explode. I am 370.
Here, he will come down the sticker.
Okay, so there it is.
Says me.
Oh, good stuff. Just about yourself.
No, go back, go right back, go.
Okay, so that was the last stop that we had. Some specific kinds of engineering that we do not use in the country. Obviously, we do not offer. However, there is offered over here so many courses. Now they are spoiled for choice. When I graduated, there were only the mainstreams like doctor, engineer, architect, so like few courses. But today, if you want to visit the list, there are so many courses. Besides the university, there are also technical schools for those who prefer to do this, follow this path other than university. University of Malta does not only cater for Maltese students or people who live in Malta, but we have a good number of students coming from abroad. Mostly because, first of all, our courses are done in English. For example, my son, he wanted to study abroad. At first he was going to England, but because of Brexit and so on, then it would not be worth it for me because then the price would be too high. So he had to find other courses, but it's not easy to find English-speaking courses. In fact, he is in Holland. So because of that, many students come to Malta, and also it is deemed to be a very safe country. So crime now it's much, it is controlled, and this is the reason why also many foreign companies set up in Malta, even banking, internet companies, because we speak English. Many people speak ink crosses, black crosses all over the streets, which I know it's Good Friday, but anyway, it's a big... On to the right, in fact, there would be the sixth form up there. There would be the sixth form. You call it sixth form now as well in England. It's between the O-level and the A-level education system. There is the government sixth form. Obviously, then there are private sixth forms as well. Another yacht marina. Here we have many yacht marinas. I don't know if you were aware, but ships. Malta has the largest number of ships written in its registry. So it's not unusual to find a ship on the other side of the world that's flying the Maltese flag. We are also trying to have the largest registry of private jets. Malta, remember, is a very small island and we have no natural resources. What we can offer is services, and we have to make the best use of our geographical position. So because of this, yes, anything that we can offer as service we do. Okay, that's a police car. Now from Jesmond and I, we really hope that you enjoyed your tour. We gave you as much information as possible, so we try to take care of you to the best of our abilities. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, appreciate it. Thank you.
There's a boat there, and Discovery 2 is docked. So we were docked over there on Explorer 2 in October 2023, and we're going to be sailing out of there later on. Funny how the weather's changed now. Typical, isn't it? It was, why wasn't it like this earlier when we went out? And it improves when you're going back. But anyway, fantastic, isn't it? Our Discovery 2. They're back on board. We don't sail for another couple of hours yet, so get back to the room, have a shower, go for dinner, and then we can get out on the deck ready for sailing, which is at 9 o'clock. And then we're off to Cyprus. That's where sadly the cruise will end. Got 2 days at sea though. I've uploaded some episodes onto my channel while we've been here, so I'll try and get a few more uploaded before we actually depart. So I'll do some editing in the cabin as well, and then upload the episodes. Get them on before we leave, because I'll do a live stream as well later. So I just got back from my trip and I've got another animal, which I think is a dog. Definitely a dog, especially with his head and his ears. Yeah. Here he is. How cute these animals.